Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prizepicks video. This one we're talking about the Wnba for Monday, August 26th. In the video, we have 4 picks for you guys to consider, so stay tuned to hear all 4 of the picks. And if you guys want more picks, I post more in the private Discord along with a bunch of other cappers we have in here. In the private picks Discord, we went 12-2 on Sunday. In all sports, we did MLB, NFL, preseason, and the WNBA. Guys in here just posting their favorite picks. So Jordan over here only posted 4 picks. All 4 of them hit. Volo hit a 3-pick MLB slip and just missed his WNBA slip by 1. Went 4 or 5 on the day. Another massive hit in the Discord. $185 to win $4,600 here from the general. You can also get into the chat channels and talk about all sports in here and see what picks people are liking. And still, until the NFL season starts, use code MLB to get 20% off to get in the private Discord. You guys saw our record on the private picks for Sunday and some big hits in there, so definitely get over there, check it out. It'll be linked down below and the pinned comment to get more picks. See how we're hitting some big slips in there. So let's get into this one. The first one I'm going to go to is one that I'm liking, Taurasi over on her PRA. For her against the Liberty, somewhat of a tough matchup here, but Taurasi has been playing extremely well and finally starting to pick up the assist market as well here, which is going to help her on this line, which we're liking. And this is one that she's been hitting all year, even without big assist numbers early in the season, and was hitting this one last year. So we can take a look at this one over on Outlier. Outlier is a great tool I use every single day for player props, and I know a ton of people do. Best way to get data on player props, and it's super easy to use. They even have a mobile app, and you can get a free trial if you want down below in the description for 7 days if you haven't tried them out before. But you can see this line, the PRA. It is a 62% hit rate on the season for her, and you can see even as of late, she's been hitting this a lot more. Earlier in the season was not as good. A lot of really low assist games, but she's picked up the assist as well. Having a great season, even in her older age. The last 7 of 10, she's hit this. And then we can go back and look at last year, 2023, exactly the same hit rate at 62%. So really liking this pick. We can come and also see that the minutes have picked up. So in every game since coming back from the break, she's played 30 minutes or more, which is great to see because earlier in the season, a lot of games playing less than 30 minutes. So a thing you can do on Outlier is you can only look at the hit rate here when she plays a certain amount of minutes. So if we lock her in for just 27 minutes or more in this game, it's a 73% hit rate. So it bumps up significantly by 11%. Bigger hit rate when she's playing the minutes, and she should in this game, which has a 5-point spread here. Finally, another reason I'm liking this is I use OddsJam to find top value picks based on other sportsbooks. Taurasi here, you can see over 22.5. It is 23.5 actually on FanDuel at -108. And then we also have Parlay Play having this one at 23.5 as well. So getting savings here on Prizepicks and Underdog by taking it at 22.5. Both those sites have it at 22.5. And 2 other sportsbooks have it at 23.5. So great place to find value here on OddsJam. Again, all my tools that I use down below have free trials, so you could check them out. So definitely a pick I'm liking there for Taurasi. And then we're going to go to the early game here, and we're going to go to Kaitlin Clark on an under for her on the assist. So 9.5, definitely a high line for her. Usually don't see it this high. 72% hit rate on the under this year. Her first 20-ish, 15 games maybe here, she went under this in every single one of them, and then had that insane run heading into the break of crazy assist numbers. And then we could see her first game back, she got 10, 9, and then 8 in the last one. And Atlanta, I think actually a tougher matchup now that they are a little healthier with Canada in there and some other people. So not my favorite matchup either. Now we can look at what she did head-to-head against them. Some pretty low assist numbers, 6 and 7 for her. But that was back in June, so early on. But still a really high line for her. Again, 72% on the under for her. And since the break, hasn't had those massive assist games like we saw right when the break was coming up. So For those reasons, I'm going to be taking the under on Kaitlin Clark here for her assist at 9.5. Just a really high line, I think, and one that we can go on the under to. And another thing you want to check is odds jam here. So we could see under 9.5. It's 8.5 on FanDuel, and then Bovada also has it at 8.5, and Hot Streak has it at -128 to go under. So some sites having it at 8.5, and some other ones liking it. We're gonna go to a player I just briefly mentioned, Jordin Canada, in this game at 10.5 points, liking her line. Pretty low line for her, and she's actually been playing pretty well in the limited games that she's played this year. So I'm liking going to her in this game where they could see a lot of points in an Indiana Fever game. So I'm thinking she's going to be in a good spot here. And I've definitely been liking the way that she's been playing this year in minimal games, like I said. So looking at the points on the over, this year it's only a 3 of 8 hit rate. Started off pretty slow here. Got 14 minutes in the first game, so we can kind of cancel that one out. And then had a nice 19-point game, and then a 13 in her last one. Again, Indiana, not a good defense, giving up 87 points per game, 11th in the league. And then we can also go back to last year and see last year this was a 68% hit rate for her. So last year she was absolutely smashing this. And we also saw the minutes. Besides that game where she played 14 minutes, every other game this year she's played 28. So we can give her 27 plus in this, and then we could see the hit rate jumps up to a 71% hit rate as well last year. And we could do the same for this year, so 3 of 8, and then obviously only one game under 28 minutes jumps up to 3 of 7 hit rate. And then if she does play over 30 minutes, it's a 3 of 4 hit rate this year. And I think she could be in line for 30 plus minutes in this upcoming game. So I'm definitely liking Jordin Canada in this spot. Gonna go to her over on her points of 10.5. And then we're going back to Indiana, and we definitely have an interesting one here. I'm going to NaLyssa Smith under on her PRA, and a reason I like taking unders on PRAs is sometimes you kind of get news that players are just kind of out of their rotation and not going to be playing as much as they're used to. So while she's been hitting this line this year, that's been in her regular minutes. And as of late, her minutes have dropped in the last 2 games to almost nothing. And then, there's actually a lot of stuff going on with people calling out the coach. I think her brother called out the coach. Her girlfriend posted something on Instagram, who's also in the WNBA. Then she also got in a fight, apparently, with Kaitlin Clark. So with all those reasons, I just don't see the minutes coming back up in the next game for her. And to get to 18, it's not something you can do in limited minutes, really. So going to the under on her, you can Google all the articles and stuff about it, but just looking at the under of 18, obviously he's not going to be a high hit rate, 34% this year. But that is because she's averaged 26 minutes per game. But the last 2, she played just 20 minutes, and then the last game played 10. And basically, she's just out of the rotation. There's no reason, like she wasn't injured or in foul trouble or anything. She just didn't play that much, just 10 minutes. So I think we could see her play under 20 minutes in this game, and then that would be really hard for her to hit this. So if we do look this year in games where she plays 21 or less minutes, it's 100% hit rate on the under. And I do think she's going to be in line for less than 21 minutes in this game. A spot here, unless we hear otherwise that she's going to play a lot more minutes, then I'm liking this under for this game just based on the minutes and the production she would have to get in those minutes. Just seems way too high to me, and I just don't think she's going to be in a good spot here. And like going to the PRA because, it combines everything, so she'll have to really go off in like all categories here to have a good one in these limited minutes. So going to the under for her. If you guys want more picks, join up in the private Discord. We went 12-2 with our private picks today in here from the cappers. We have a bunch of cappers in here, including myself, that give out picks. You can see this is all sports. It's MLB, NFL preseason, WNBA. And our cappers are only posting their favorite picks here. So Jordan just posted 4 picks and hit on all 4 of them. Volo, the same thing, posted 5 picks, hit all 3 of the MLB, and just missed on 1 WNBA pick here, went 4 of 5. Some crazy wins over the weekend as well. We saw the General hit this massive 6 pick, 185 into 4,600. You guys can get in the Discord here and chat with people as well. It's less than $1 per day, and until the NFL season, we're having code MLB for 20% off one of the passes. So get in here, use that code to get 20% off to get more picks from me, plus a bunch of other cappers. You guys saw the big wins in our record on Sunday. We'll see you guys in the Discord, and subscribe to the channel.